Welcome back to another fall painting. Painting fall like it's going out of style. And I know that the weather is changing for most of the northern hemisphere, but here in California, it is really, really warm. It's like I'm putting on a fan warm. So, yeah, serious. But you know, this summer was rather mild. So there's that. For anybody that's interested, the reference photo for today's painting is on Discord and also in my story in some capacity. Instagram. There is a bit of a path. Kind of a tree tunnel going on here. There is some light shining on the left, and I think I might take out a big one on the foreground. Yeah, I might take that one out. Ah! Or aha! Did you make it? You didn't sleep this time. All right. Welcome. And you made it the beginning. The beginning. Excellent news. So you guessed it. Fall colors. Also, tree tunnel. We're doing a tree tunnel of sorts. Never done a tree tunnel, so there's like a lot of meandering foliage and colors and branches of sorts. Some of these trees are seemingly go up, up, up. But a lot of it kind of disappears. Let's see, I don't know if I want to make that a little... Huh. Like a little dirt road. It's not just a path, it's like a little road. The thing about little roads is they have the symmetrical tire treads. Games. Gotta follow suit a bit while also getting wider. There we go. That'll do it. And then there's a little bit of darkness down here. I am doing well today. It's kind of an early day for me at my other job, but it seemed pretty easy, pretty controlled. Not a big deal. That was good. Do have to start getting ready for my camping trip. It's not really going to affect my streaming schedule at all, except for I won't have any Friday or weekend streams. No Friday or weekend streams. So the next I'll do tomorrow, definitely gonna do paint by ear for Wednesday night, and then I will return on possibly Sunday. If not Sunday, then Tuesday. So that's why I've been streaming a little bit extra this week, kind of get some ideas out. I have so many reference photos that I want to paint lately. Our road kind of disappears into that deep dark area, and we got our vague trees. Yeah, I know. It's more like an obligation to myself to produce as much work as I can before that gift giving season starts. So I am trying to get a bunch of work done and out. And I do think after stream today, I'm gonna put up a flash sale that'll go until the 30th. 25% off of everything in the store. And that'll be the last non-holiday sale. Gotta remember, the light is coming from the left. All right, I think we're ready for underpainting time. Approximately 5 drips. Do it. Water, flat brush. Right, here we go. I'm going to be adding some more diversity of color to this painting for sure. There's no sky holes in this tree tunnel. All right, I'm gonna have to remind myself about the direction of the sun on this one, like, many times. There's some shadows going across the road here, which I feel like if I can pull it off, they'll be really interesting. there. Oh, also, I hope everything looks good. I'm made the jump to the 1080p this time, and I'm hoping that the internet and everything holds up well on that. I've never actually made the jump all the way, but darn it, I would really like the quality bump. A little bit more water here. Yeah, I put the darkest areas in first, so that when I go over with the lighter areas, then it doesn't, it just darkens it further a little bit. There'll be just a little bit of, well, I don't know. I am gonna pretty much jump right from that underpainting. That'll be lighter, that's it. Light will be there because I want your eye to go like back here. This is going to be dominantly a warm painting, but I'm going to bring some cool into the shadows. If you're looking at the reference photo, you'll see that there is not a large range of color. So I'm going to be introducing a range of color to some extent into this, in particular into the shadows. So here we go. I'm not nervous or anything. It'll be fine. It's always fine. It's always at least adequate. This is cadmium, medium red. And I'm just like dabbing it on. That's to get texture. I'm rotating my brush while I do so. There's also a pretty good amount of water in here too. Make it nice and transparent. Like those organic shapes. Some in this corner too. It's in the foreground in this painting. It's kind of dark and red. When you get up into these trees, it's dark and red and saturated. I'm gonna bring some of that red here too, and it's gonna come down this way. And I don't think I'm gonna put it now more than there. Got some cadmium yellow light on my brush now. I'm gonna put some yellows in, mostly to keep track of where they're gonna be. Might even add some white at some point. We'll see. Okay, that's pretty much where that is going to be. I'm going to be doing a lot of adjusting of values as we go on. also. The branches, of course, being absolutely last also. Oh, hi, Steve. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. I kind of missed you last time you came in. I noticed you came in with your family, like, right as I was raiding somebody else. I was like, oh man, completely, like, swoop to the next streamer. But you know, sometimes that's just how it rolls, you know, especially with the art streams. You're like, oh, that looks nice. You go in there and it's like, well, yeah, because it's done. But thank you so much for the raid. How's your stream? How are you doing? I follow Steve on Instagram. Awesome. I just started this fall painting, another fall painting. I'm on like a fall painting rampage. And we're just like a few minutes in, got the underpainting done. Now I'm establishing some shapes and some values is what I'm going to be doing next. But yesterday's, got a couple of the fall paintings here. Yesterday's painting was a full success. Some aspen trees. And I love how jewelly, not the person, how jewel-ish the tones are of, especially like where the aquamarine and that is happening. And then another favorite from recently, like a couple days, this may have been the stream that you came in on, I'm not sure. I know that was a couple days ago. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to, you know, there's always like a goal, something that you're kind of working on, something that you admire in other people's work. And right now it's expressive color. Trying to paint kind of loosely, at least away from the subject. I'm kind of trying to be like detailed in the subject, but then kind of like loosen up towards the edges of the painting to kind of get that really, that brush appeal. I don't know what you would call it. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. What were you guys working on today? Down the pizza. Oh, hunt down the pizza. Please, if you're if you need to rate a run, please go ahead. And we'll see you again next time. All right, so establishing some values. I'm changing it from the reference photo. The reference photo is on Discord if anybody is interested. And I am making sure to put some light into this tree tunnel. I'm gonna cross the road. Oh, you got to deliver to them to the client? Cool. Oh my goodness. Those are just lovely. Beautiful work. Thank you for sharing. Very cute. Love the otter. Great expressions. Love that. Thank you. You too. Maybe I'll put just the ever lightest. I have some aqua white. It's faint, but laying over this color, or underpainting, I think as well. Just brightening up some spots. Fade that line just a bit. Actually, there would be shade coming across there. Get that tire tread in there a little bit darker. It's a little bit vaguer over here in the shadows. So want to make darker sides of this foliage down here on the ground. I guess grasses and that kind of thing. All right. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of build up the shadows. So I want to bring some cool tones in, but I don't want to overwhelm it. So maybe I will switch to my smaller flat, just one size smaller. This is Prussian blue that I have here. Back side of this tree, well shadowed, all of the backs. So only some of them will be lit from the front though. So I'm gonna try to work in some purple also. And darken up the shadows on that light edge because that'll up our contrast back there. Draw the eye all the way back. raw sienna. And the shadow going all the way down to the edge of the window. And I'm at that right there. Hey, are we ready for some orange? Switch back over to the bigger flat. Cadmium yellow light and cadmium medium red. It's very intense. About as intense as you can go. Okay, here we go. I don't have any pre-mixed oranges actually, so let's kind of make some playful organic leaf shapes, overlapping the areas of red and areas of yellow. I'll be filling in a lot of space right now. Want your eye to come all the way up that way. So branches will be the contrasty item up there. The leaf. It'll get better too, I think. Hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully by the end you won't be like, oh, you know, I really like the leaves better in the middle phases. Okay. So this brings about here. There will be some actual yellow. The way I am painting the light here, there should be some yellow leaves down at the edges right there, I believe. That's what I think what would be happening. The blurry phase. Yeah, you would, yeah, I would call this the blurry phase for sure. Oh, there was, I knew that was a muddy brush. Not muddy brush. Some vague shapes right in there. I don't know. Let's see, because there is light, and this is all about keeping track of what's going on. There is some light coming through to the other side. I don't want to darken that up too much. That's my whoopsie brush. That one. It's a kind of a sharp filbert. The whoopsie brush. I'll have to put it on the material list. There we go. Get the light coming through. Okay, that'll be orange. Got some texture going on down in here. And the darks are going to make the lights pop more, so as I keep on adjusting everything, it'll make the lighter area lighter. Although I am starting to be happy with the road and where that's going. Well, I don't know where it's going, but as far as the contrast. A little bit more orange into the road. Leaving kind of some of the white dappling. Like the way it pops. A little bit of it though, not like a lot. Adding a lot of texture here. Ah! Pumpkin spice latte. Oh man. Dude, full blown pumpkin season, watch out. you weren't getting barraged with pumpkin items yet, then you had been safe for too long. Too long. Welcome into the fray. I just don't want to give cinnamon a negative rep, you know, because I like cinnamon. I've always liked cinnamon. Cinnamon honestly has nothing to do with pumpkins, but it gets thrown into the pumpkin category. Wrong crowd, exactly. Dude, cinnamon's been great forever. Since forever. I am going to be adding magenta to this painting. It was always in the plan. It's in the... I'm gonna do that same thing that I have been doing lately, was the Prussian blue magenta cross instead of adding any black. Still gonna do that, still experimenting with that idea. Kind of trying to do the, every time I see one color, I make it into 3 colors. Ah, thank you. Yeah, you know, always try to do something different with my same ensemble. Also, here in California land, it is freaking sweaty hot. I've got like fans on. So, I mean, it's about time though, because we've had a really cool summer, like foggy, cool. I am next to the beach also, so I get that that coastal effect. All we can do is hope for a lot of depth. Layers, 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 colors, colors, colors. Right now, still kind of blocking in though. Adjusting value block. But you can kind of see what's happening. I mean, we got a definite light source. We've got most of the area covered. Palette's starting to get a little bit cray. Heat light sources. Ah! Much light. Too much light. Is there ever too much light, I guess? I don't know. Green. Just a little bit though. It's gonna be kind of muted. I want it to be muted. Is that drag that raw sienna over there? Or yeah. I kind of put it right over the Prussian. Under Prussian. Bottom left leaves. With the light. Yeah. Ah. My day was early, but not too bad. Woke up at 6:30. Got a full day in at the art office, the one where I don't work for myself, slave to the man work, and then got off there and still felt pretty jazzed. So here we are. I'm going to be going camping later this week, so after tomorrow's stream, the Paint by Ear stream, then I'm going to be going camping, and I'm excited about that. That'll probably be the last camping trip of the season, I'm thinking. And I really do look forward to some sort of snow trip this year. I want to take a kid to the snow. Kid wants to go to the snow too. That would just be great. Yeah, Thursday, Sunday. So I may or may not. I don't think I'm going to stream on Monday, next Monday. This coming Monday. I don't think so, because that's my kid's birthday. So we're gonna make sure to make that day fun, because it is otherwise a school day. But it gets off really, really early. So at like 11:30, it's like conferences or something happening. But yeah. But then back to normal on Tuesday, and I'll be streaming on Tuesday and Wednesday and definitely Friday next week. 6 years old, 6 years old. As we're layering up, I'm adding some more depth. Well, we are not going to do a party because a lot of people are still pretty weird about that kind of thing, even in outside little kid land. It depends on regionally where you're at, right? So, with kindergarten just starting, he doesn't have a lot of like a group yet. So instead of doing that, we're gonna possibly do, I'm thinking like arcade at the mall. There's an arcade and a bouncy house palace thing at the mall that I've never let him in there before. So I think he'd have a blast. It'd be super fun. And it'll just be like, you know, the immediate fam. But I'm sure that local business be hurting. So right, dream birthday. It'll do. He told me he wants a headlamp, and I'm like, perfect, that'll be perfect for our camping trip. Camping supplies 20 minutes ago. Painting in a yurt. Yurt paint. Well, you're gonna have to do it during the day. That's for sure. I just bring one, like when I go camping, I bring the fan pan. I don't know if you've ever seen this guy. Seen the fan pan? I'm a big fan of the fan pan. Watercolors. And you're gonna need a bigger vantage. It's watercolors and like all the colors are there. So many. And then the water is in the brush, and then there's your little mixing palette thingy and a little sponge just in case you don't have a paper towel, but I would recommend a paper towel. And I bring some little postcards, watercolor paper postcards, but then I'm also just taking along my little tiny book thing. And I think I have something I did in here. Yeah, that was with the fan pan. So it's like not shabby. It's cool. You got 3 lanterns. All right. Dude, lantern light though, honestly. My god. Need more LEDs. Good luck, sir. Good luck to you. Oops, what brush was I on? Let's hope they're bright. Yeah, see, it's the thing is they can be really bright, but it's the way that they cast light. So they're casting it from like an orb, and it's not really reflecting from a bunch of places, so it's really hard light, and you don't notice it when you're doing like basic stuff. When you sit down to be creative and you're like, ooh, I can't see. How long are you going to be camp painting? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? Start and finish a painting by Sunday. Is there any reason that you need to do it by lantern light? Is it like a quest or a challenge, or is there like a subject that you're painting that's out there? Or are you painting from inspiration, evocation, reference? Now I'm curious. Just no power. Oh, bummer. Yeah, it's hard to get a lot done when somebody's at least inviting your like eye contact attention. I mean, it really depends if they're shaking hands or if they're just kind of idly talking to you, or there's a chance they could just be watching. I don't know. Guess you'll find out. This to kind of this light color kind of work its way up here. Let's see. Went a little bit over the spot that I wanted to go. There we go. Boom. Put that back in background. Okay, so now I'm gonna deepen up some oranges again. Go back to that. Some texture going on in there. This up here. Yes. Texture, 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 building, building, building. Oh, hi, Erin. Hello, Raiders. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, hi. Fun raid. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. How was your stream? How's every little thing? What were you working on today? Of course, feel free to share. Of course. Welcome, everyone. For anyone that is new to my channel, I do landscape paintings. I've been just on a rampage of fall color 8x10s, and just to share last couple paintings that we've been doing over here. This was yesterday. I'm pretty pleased with this one. I've never painted perspective birches before, so that was interesting mentally to get over. And then just from a few days ago, just fall color extravaganza, because I love it. Doesn't love fall colors, and I've just been rocking the jewel tone. And then the day before that, this one, which is like alien, but I like it. But yeah, thank you so much for coming in. I'm only asking you once, dude. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to write that on there. Like on the back of the painting. I'm sure whoever buys it will be very pleased. Thank you. Thank you so much. Been peeping me constantly. Thank you. I've been like fiendishly painting. I like to call it fiendishly, because I don't know, you know, that like fall season and the starting to get, well, here's the thing, I'm in California, so I can't say it's getting cold outside. It's actually getting like sweaty hot outside for the first time since April. But it is what it is. Thank you so much for the follow. Look forward to lots more fall color paintings. Also, for anybody that's interested, I'm doing an 8x10 painting giveaway. If you look here, the overlay, I'm doing Treetober. Treetober, so in the Discord and also on my social media, if you do any of the Treetober art prompts, there's 3 a week. They're all trees. I take any form of creative expression, whether it be like baking for the maple prompt, or cross stitch, knitting, interpretive dance, singing. If you can record it and put it on Discord, it counts as an entry if you want to win an 8x10 Underpainting US. Continental US, por favor. It is color inspiration, and then I've been really working on expressive color in general. But yeah. Thank you so much for stopping in. Changing, the reference photo is on Discord if anybody is interested in the reference photo. I'm changing a lot of things, adding a lot of color and some variation in values. Because the thing about photography versus paintings is we can really change things. So I want to make this area like a column of light. Column of light with the light coming in from the side here, which I feel like is pretty well represented. So, yeah. What am I doing? I got cadmium medium red on here. I'm just deepening the values where it makes sense, and I'm making sure to rotate my brush to vary shapes that I'm making. Those natural shapes. And then, of course, at the very end, I'm going to be coming in and deepening the tree trunks and doing all the over branches as well. I'm going to be using a script brush for that. Like to paint in layers, lots and lots and lots of layers. Do a lot of adjusting of value on colors. Lately, I've been going over things with a Allen knife. It's been crazy. Thank you so much for the follows and all the love. I have been streaming higher than average lately, but I just want to get it all out. Get all the painting ideas out. And you know, we're in that window of opportunity for dun 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 the holidays. Sweep us all away. For my family, birthdays start in October, so that kind of takes a whole month out of the equation. Ooh, partner 2022 life goals before that, yeah. I don't know. Before the 2022 TwitchCon, can you believe that it went sold out? Like however many days? I didn't even have a chance to look at it and it was sold out. But I saw that they had all sorts of cool things on there for partners. So you get like a little partner party, a little partner lounge, and I was like, oh, maybe I should wait. But Sandy, yeah, it totally is sold out. I just looked on there yesterday. Who was it? Because they canceled this year's. Canceled 2021 for obvious reasons. And I saw that Russell Stewart posted on his Instagram story, like, oh, so excited for TwitchCon 2022. And I was like, really? And I looked on there and nope. Nope. Not unless I'm sneaking in or scalping tickets. It's like so far away. How could you even plan that far in advance? I was even thinking of just like buying them. Yeah, I'll watch from here too. I was thinking about buying them and just like making it happen, you know, because that's reasonable. I can do that. I have adult pants. And but no, no. Bet you there will be some for sale on some sort of scalper site somewhere. Maybe we can have a watch party. That'd be funny. It could be like not quite San Diego Twitch party. Twitch stream con. Just you know, a bunch of people can be in a smaller hotel conference room outside of the convention, just streaming the entire time, hanging out, watching the whole thing on a big screen TV. That would be funny. Okay, now I'm starting to get what I want. See how the darker colors are kind of hugging that pillar of light? Now I'm gonna vary the edging on that a bit. Pull some magenta out. Right? I feel like it'd be fine. Feel a little unintuitive. I mean, somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's gonna do it. Every other time I've been to a big like game convention or something like that, there's always a group of people that couldn't get in that is partying on the outside. Especially if they just happen to live in the area anyway. Looking at you, BlizzCon. That one notoriously just always sold out. To make the brush strokes kind of bigger on the outsides here. Hot tub stream. Oh, can you imagine if you could rig that? I feel like there should be another dark bleb right there. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad, because I was a little bit nervous picking out this reference photo. I was like, ooh, can I make that work? Am I gonna add too much color? I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow. It's good to just go for it, and that's why I like 8x10s, is because they're kind of, the scale of it is unintimidating. It's like, well, if this thing goes sideways, I'm not going to be out a ton of materials at the very least, so that's good. Okay, that was a good call up here. You know what I could do also is I could put some cadmium medium red over the top of some of those magenta areas, and I think that would pop a lot. But I'm gonna do that in the palette knife, and I'm gonna do it after the branches. And the branches are coming up soon because I feel like the composition of the leaves are getting good. Gonna touch the edge with onto there just to add another layer of color. depth. The Philippines. What is the weather doing in the Philippines? Really, really hot. Yeah, in California, it's on the warm side right now, but we usually get that late summer, Indian summer. It happens here pretty reliably. And it's funny though, like we still get all the same commercials that most of America gets, where it's just like, boot season is here, sweater weather, you know, get your fall fashion on. And I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen till January. Sorry, still in flip-flop season. Not happening. All right, let's mix some branch colors. And I'm gonna use the raw sienna. That seems to be a favorite. And use our point brush. You know what brush totally missed out this time around? We didn't use a filbert at all. I'm gonna mix some raw sienna with some cadmium yellow light. And mark my words, by next time I'll do I'm gonna clean the palette. I think it's time. Yeah, I have all my winter clothes from when I lived in Portland, Oregon. They're in like storage, they're in like bags and stuff. Just lonely, you know, someday. Oh, not even a fan brush. No, actually, I don't use fan brushes. As you stick around for more streams and watch me paint, I am not a fan brush user. I'm not a fan of the fan brush. I don't. It's almost completely excluded. I say almost as if it ever comes out. No, it doesn't. I do own 2. I own 2 of them, but they're in like the up there brush storage. -41. What is that? What is -41? What is -41? I guess your house has to be built so that your pipes don't freeze. Okay, so when to stop painting on a painting like this? Yeah, to keep it loose, right? That is... You know, that's a hard one. Because I have been working on keeping things loose, especially with like the last series of paintings. I've been really focusing on loosening things up. Here, let me bubble. Like, kind of like this. I've been using some specific brushes to help keep it loose. And it's not so much painting quickly, but it's more like painting intentionally. And as long as you have your values nailed, then your colors aren't gonna matter as much. When I say that, I mean like, you know, as long as you know that hots pop out at you and that cools recede, then you use that with your values. put your cools in the shadows, you put your hots and your highlights, then you know, then you pray. I don't know. But you can keep the brush strokes like more off, open and vague, as long as your values are good. I keep on hearing that, and then it's like, in practice, it's harder. So I've been switching a lot of my reference images over to black and white, and then altering them, and then bringing them back into color. And I'm actually playing around with this idea. I'm playing around with the idea of actually putting my reference, like painting my reference photos from black and white, from black and white versions of them. Like, this is an example. I'm going to be painting this soon. And if you look at it closely, it's a little wooden fence and a road going towards a really beautiful barn. And it's a fall photo. Let me revert it back. Okay, so this is the photo in full color. So when I switched it to black and white, I can see what works compositionally and what doesn't work. And I thought that was really interesting. So I'm going to remove everything that conflicts and then just paint it from black and white photo. That'll be a grand experiment. That way I can like not enhance the colors, but be more dramatic with the colors, as long as the values are right. You has dad joke? Oh good. Well, dad joke's always welcome. What do you call a hippie's wife? Artistic growth. I try so hard sometimes. I feel like that's too light. Like, maybe if it were just in some spots here and there, it wouldn't be light. It's not easy would be the add-on to that. But all about value. And then just telling yourself to stop it. Like, stop. Smaller would be another one. When you can't really get in there, you have a, it's almost like a freeing effect. Now I'm going to mix a color for the darks, and I'm going to use Prussian and magenta. I might add a little touch of that raw sienna. Let's see. Mississippi. Two more. I don't want to go totally darkest value. I want to go, oh, maybe. Maybe I do. Maybe I do in some parts. We'll just see. Uh oh. Paint on the fingers alert. Alright, there we go. Why couldn't the green pepper practice archery? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Didn't habanero? Oh man. Oh man. Like that success there. Okay, last one. Last dad joke. Why couldn't the soda read the map, but the milk could? Milk was legendary. Wow. But brilliant. Is there gonna be dark shade there? I feel maybe we that. Think. How many dark shapes do we have? We have 5. 5, that's really good. It's a good number. Let me touch these up first and then about it. Thank you for the PG. Family stream. As a 5-year-old runs by. For good reason. Okay, there we go. Got some highlights going on here. I think the lower part is totally done, so I'll switch to a script brush. If you do exclamation point dad, I think you'll get dad jokes. I think we still have that enabled. Because why not? Mix. Okay, there we go. This will be good color. Kind of the magical part. I like the branch step. definitely the magic part. I'm gonna add this value to a couple of pebbles on the shadiest part of the road also. And bring that down lower part of the painting a bit. I feel like that's good. There's definitely going to be less branches than there is in the reference photo. Hard to be random with branches sometimes. Okay, let's see where we're at. Loving the branch. Thank you. Working the branch. Ooh, custom trading cards. That sounds like a good amount of work. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you for the lurk. And I hope to see you again. I will try to follow you. I'm gonna find you. I want to see what those look like because I'm sure that's amazing. Illustration is something I haven't quite gotten into yet, but I am getting an iPad and I'm super excited about it. And I will be doing some more illustration. I'm gonna put another shape right here, I think. But it can't be that dark. It's gotta be lighter. Yeah, keeping them consistent's gotta be kind of tricky, I imagine. I'm glad I put that in. Some more variation of the colors way back there. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I look forward to following you back on the Instagram. Feel free to link. Oop. feel like we're coming to the end. I think that's all the branches I want to do, honestly. Maybe I'm going to make this one a little bit stronger. And I do look forward to cleaning off my palette. Holy cow. Should that go off the page? I feel like it draws your eye off the page. It's okay, because we've got a whoopsie brush. Whoopsie brush. Bruh. Okay, now palette knife time. I think we're good with branches. Okay, so what did I say I was gonna do? I was gonna palette knife some of the cadmium red onto the magenta. Make that pop. That's a good chunk right there. Maybe I will overlap them onto orange. Bless you. A little bit thicker. Oops. I love you, acrylic paint, my friend. Stream is brought to you by the Whoopsie Brush. Because there is no undo. Love those two. Those are great. Might need to just switch palette knives altogether for cleaner yellow experience. Cadmium low light to make that. I think this part will be kind of magical. All right, now some of these over here. Into the spot where I'm gonna need a new. That one's getting pretty vivid. Little shapes in the road. Okay, and now the white part. Just a couple little white spots. Now I want to make sure that this is really clean. None of that red. Not red. Not what we're looking for. Thought that's the right shape, and but the shape of the thing definitely matters. So I am just gonna get a new towel here. No red on it. Got my mostly clean water there. Oh, looking pretty good. These fall color paintings have been definitely having me use a lot of yellow and red has been scary to have on the field. Not quite much. Like, there we go, like that. Just almost all the brushes this time. one more shot on that. One more shot. There we go. I didn't want those shapes to be the size. It bothered me. I think that's pretty much wrapping it up, guys. That is wrapping it up. Let's sign this bad boy. The palette is seeing some use. A really good run. Boom. Thank you so much for all the love and for everybody that was hanging out today. It's great. Another fall painting success story. Reference photo. Painting. So, I like it. This whole thing that we've been doing has been nice. So, thank you for hanging out. Let's see who we can go visit. Thank you. Let's see, and if anybody has any suggestions, just let me. Oh, you know, I haven't written again in a while. I'm not sure what's happening. Let's check it out. Go say hi. I'll see you tomorrow night. Paint by ear, 7:30. Much love.